So I wanted to share and make a statement of kind of how I got involved in the Scientology protests. I'll say that I've always been community minded. I've done some activism. I'm Native American, so Sacred Waters, our Missing Sisters, and in Los Angeles, we're always protesting LAPD. But I had watched Leah Remini's show, and that definitely, plugged me in a different way because, coming from Los Angeles and Hollywood, there's so many culty things around. But again, I knew it. I've seen the news coverage. I knew that part of it. But it plugged me into YouTube in SPTV stuff and watching and hearing these people's stories that were in Scientology as children and what they went through, or listening to some of the elderly abuse stories that people have shared, the disconnection that happens in families. All of this moved me in a way and plugged me into this protest. And hearing these people's stories, and again, I'm amazed because what they've endured and what they've shared, and what they carry on right now. Because really, when you look at that and how Scientology has broken people down, is appalling. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. But these events really, it shows us what our society is and what we allow to continue. And I just can't. So I'm plugged in, and I will go to protests, and I will help the people that are out there auditing, that are out there protesting. If they're hurt or something happens to their equipment, I'm trying to help them in any way that I can. What can I do? Because again, I've never been a Scientologist, but there is no way in the world I can go back and unsee and unhear what they've shared, because it will take us, you and me and many people, to not even fix this, just to create a space that doesn't happen in the future, right? So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and I'm just sharing it because I feel like most people, once they see it, they will get involved as well. And you don't have to go down to protest. You can get in touch with your representatives, get in touch with your government. Let's first revisit Scientology's church status, because if they want to be nonprofit, fine. That's there for them. I'm not attacking a church. I'm attacking a multi-level marketing scheme that has gone so far overboard, it's absurd. But I'm going to go ahead and put in some links so you can watch these stories and get to know these people, because they are a community of wonderful people. And I feel like we all can contribute to a lot of healing. And let's resolve this so it doesn't happen in the future. Again, if you want to be in Scientology, I don't know enough about it other than what I've heard, and I don't want to be in it. But when it impacts children who can't make decisions, who we are supposed to protect, and elderly who we should be protecting, and be taking care of them in their older age, so they can kick back and enjoy their family and their friends, and that's all things that we should be doing. So that's kind of why I got involved. I know it's kind of rambling, but I just wanted to kind of share a little bit. Don't really, maybe I should have came in with notes, but I didn't. But I'll put some links in so you guys can kind of go ahead and do your own research and listen to the stories. And, I'm not giving you any Kool-Aid. I'm just telling you to go out there and discover some of this stuff for yourself, and then tell me how you feel afterwards. And again, get involved in some way. And if it's just reaching out to government and telling them, hey, I want this should not exist for Scientology. That part of it is done. And there's some healing that needs to happen. And let's just make sure this doesn't happen to another generation of kids, or let's just stop this. That'd be easy. I think this is a slam dunk. I think that we got this. So get involved where you can, and I do think that people are definitely good, and they will see for themselves. And I think once you see it, you can't unsee it. You got to get involved. So I hope that's you. But if nothing else, I just want to kind of share, because I'm not a Scientologist. I don't have a great, fantastic story, other than I've watched the amazing stories that these people have shared that are very courageous. And I hope that in a year we have a little victory dance we can do. And again, ultimately, it's just stopping this from occurring in the future. So that's it. That's all. I think that's it. Stay tuned.